Hello, all my JCPS families. Welcome to the virtual edition of Literacy and Hip Hop. This is a program that is funded by JCPS Department of Diversity, Equity, and Poverty under the leadership of Dr. John Marshall. I am going to be your teacher for this portion, and my name is Lonetta Martin Grimes, and I currently teach at King Elementary. I teach art and music. We're going to be reading the book called The Hip Hop Chess Master. It's a book written by Roland P. Taylor. For day one of our session, you will be needing something to write with, and preferably a notebook or a sheet of paper so that you can record some of your thoughts. Because we know that as we are learning to be good readers, sometimes it's easier for us to record our thinking. We're going to get started with our key vocabulary. Vocabulary is important to what we're reading because it helps you understand what you're reading. Our first word in chapter 1 is provokes. Provokes means to get a reaction out of someone. So I may, in class, throw a piece of paper on the floor to provoke the teacher to get upset. The next word is bleary-eyed, and that means something is unfocused from sleepiness. So in the mornings when I first wake up, I'm usually very bleary-eyed. Our next word is beforehand. Beforehand means to occur before something else. So think about this like sequence. It's the first thing that happens. Our next word is flock. This means for a group to go towards something. So fans might flock to a stage to see the concert. Accolades is our last word, and this is an award or privilege granted as a special honor. So at the end of the school year, like now, you may be given many accolades by your teacher because of something that you've done in the classroom. That is our key vocabulary that I want you to make sure you pay close attention to, and hopefully you will understand what you're reading just a little bit better now that you have some background knowledge on some of our key vocabulary from chapter 1. Let's get started with our reading. The book we're going to be reading is called The Hip Hop Chess Master by Roland P. Taylor. And this book, you all, talks about so many things that we are going to learn throughout this book. We're going to be reading chapter 1 today. In chapter 1, I want to give you something to think about. Passion. How many people know what passion is? Well, if you don't know what passion is, let me tell you that passion is when you are so into something, or passionate, or really want to do something, and it means everything to you. Like, it is very important to what you do. Like the main character, Vaughn, he's passionate about hip hop and chess. And these are both two very different skills. One's on this end of the spectrum and the other one's on this end of the spectrum. But these skills that he has in both hip hop and chess happen to add value to his life in very different ways. So when you think about your passion, and when you think about the list that you created, how do they make you feel? Like, that's what is really driving your passion, is how it makes you feel. So I'm going to share my passion. My passion is dancing, and it has always been dancing for me since I started dancing at the age of 10. And when I think about how it makes me feel, the days that I do dance, I'm more relaxed, I'm more calm, and I feel like I'm in charge of the outcome because I put the work in. Sometimes I can't get a step and I really, really practice really hard and then I get it. So I feel so much better for it. So that feeling I get is kind of like a rush. Here is an example of my list of my passion that I would include in my notebook. We've talked a lot about our passion, and I've got you thinking now about the story. You should be very curious and you should be very ready to hear the story, The Hip Hop Chess Master. We're going to start with chapter 1. I'm going to start out by reading the foreword. I don't know how many people read the foreword before they actually start reading the story, but sometimes it gives you a little bit of background knowledge about the author, and they kind of give you some other curious questions that you might have. And then sometimes it makes you have more questions. So the foreword says Vaughn is a popular kid in school because of his lyrical prowess. But no one knows his secret passion for the art of chess. One day, his worlds collide when he must make a choice, perform at the school talent show with his crew, or attend the regional championship chess match. Can he live in both worlds and still keep the respect from his friends and family? The Hip Hop Chess Master is the tale of a young middle school boy who finds himself torn between two loves, hip hop and chess. What will he decide? Be a rapper, be a chess player, or truly become the hip hop chess master? After hearing that, it really makes me want to read now. So we're going to get started with chapter 1. Chapter 1 says opening. Hi, my name is Vaughn. Some people know me as MC Ponzi. However, there is another side, a side of me that most people don't know. This is my story. Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. MC Ponzi, and you don't stop. Yes, y'all, and you don't stop. MC Ponzi will be your sure shot. Come on. Man, Dad, I really love that old school hip hop sound. I used to love Her by Common Sense. It's so cool. I can most definitely use that in my flow. It's what makes me different from the rest of the rappers out here nowadays. That touch of old school flavor, said Vaughn. I have to tell you, son, you remind me of myself when I was your age, and I'm glad that you have discovered this talent. But I don't want hip-hop to totally consume you. I want you to be a well-rounded young man. How many people's parents do that to them? Dad said affectionately, take your chess, for example. It's what makes you different in a good way. I know it isn't the cool thing to do, but it's something that was passed down from Gramps to me, and now from me to you. It's a Robinson tradition. You mean like you passing down hip hop to me? Asked Vaughn. Sort of, Dad replied. Don't get me wrong, son. I love hip hop. But I also know that chess can open up so many more opportunities for you. It trains your mind to think strategically and provokes a totally unique approach to how you conduct yourself in stressful and competitive situations. I didn't know that about chess. I might need to start playing. Plus, look at how good you are. I mean, they don't give away all of those trophies you have in your room to just anyone. Yeah, Dad, I hear you, answered Vaughn. To me, hip-hop is the same. It exercises the creative side of the brain. Not only is it entertaining, but it really helps me with building my vocabulary and makes me want to read more. In fact, I sometimes find myself reading the dictionary just to make my rhymes more intense. And also to get your English grades up too, correct? Dad interrupted. I can so see this conversation. Of course, said Vaughn. Trust me, Dad. I know how important school is. Hip hop and chess are both things that I care about. And I know if I let my grades slip, well, let's just say I don't plan on letting that happen. So, son, if chess is so important to you and you are that good at it, then why won't you tell your friends and share it with them just like you do hip hop? MC Ponzi, asked Dad with a smirk. Dad, I guess it's like the Fresh Prince said. Parents just don't understand, said Vaughn. Wow, son, I really have to stop letting you listen to my old school tapes, Dad chuckled. No way, said Vaughn. I told you that's what makes my hip hop style special and different. Besides, my friends wouldn't understand chess. They are more into sports like football, basketball, and baseball. I like all of those, but even if they found out I was that good at chess, I still don't think they would truly accept it. How many of you all have friends like that? I know that dancing was something that I really struggled with allowing people in on, so I can certainly relate to that. And that is why we always go to tournaments out of town, Dad asked. Exactly. It would totally ruin my rep, Vaughn replied. Your what? Asked Dad. He continued. Son, you're only 12 years old. You haven't lived long enough to have a rep. Dad looked at Vaughn and saw himself in his adolescent child. Thinking better than to give his son another lecture, he instead gently placed his hand on Vaughn's shoulder. Hey, it's getting late and you have school tomorrow. Head to bed and I will see you in the morning. I love you, my hip-hop chess master. Now let's see where the nickname comes from, or the title, more or less. I love you too, Dad, said Vaughn. As he lay in his bed, he thought about what his dad said. He thought it would be nice if he felt his friends accepted him for his love of chess, like they did his lyrical skills. But all of that aside, Vaughn had two things on his mind. Tomorrow's math test and the school talent show coming up in 2 weeks. He has been working on this song for a few months in preparation for this sad event and was very anxious to perform it in front of his classmates, especially Sherry. Vaughn walked bleary-eyed down the crowded hallway, filled to the brim with dozens of voices strung together like knotted electrical wires. With every couple of steps, he honed in on a conversation, but was too foggy to listen on. Vaughn didn't remember the ride to school, but seeing Mike towering over everyone at the end of the highway signaled that he was there. Rodney Matthews accidentally steps on the back of his tennis shoe, followed by a "my bad." He didn't even look behind him. No sooner had he stuffed his heel back into his sneaker did he see Chris Chambers, his best friend. "Yo, Vaughn, what's up, man?" shouted Chris. "You ready for this killer math test today?" "I've been sweating it all weekend." Vaughn gathered himself enough to reply. "Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm ready for it, but I have bigger things to worry about," said Vaughn. "Like what?" Chris asked. "Like what?" "Like the spring talent show, that's what," replied Vaughn. "On, you know no one here can touch your flow. Everybody is doing that same tired stuff we hear on the radio. But you are different. It's good and it works. Plus, during lunch, you always win the freestyle battles," Chris ranted. "Not the last one," Vaughn said, disheartened. "Yeah, but that was luck. Everyone thinks MC Troy or MC Amazing wrote that beforehand, just waiting for the chance to face you. Let me hear some of what you got prepared for the show. All right, said Vaughn. Y'all don't mind if I add a little bit of music with this, do y'all? Because he had this flow, and this is what he came up with on the spot, y'all. Now in life, you have to make moves like a chess game. You always have to think 3 moves ahead. Even pawns have a role to play if you want to remain. And if not, you hear a checkmate losing instead. Checkmate. Now, I know I probably wasn't as good as he was, but I thought that would help add just a little bit of help for me anyway. Chris stood in amazement. Vaughn, as always, that was hot. But what's up with the chess game stuff? I don't get it. You don't even play chess. It's so weird, Vaughn thought to himself. This is my best friend, but I don't feel like I can confide in him or any other person that my second passion next to hip hop is chess. I mean, he's my boy and he should have my back no matter what, but can I take that chance? I have a good thing here at school with my rapping. No issues from the older kids because they respect my flow. And the girlies dig me because I stand out by doing something cool. I can do something that not a lot of other kids in school can do. At least not as well. In my opinion, as me, they like that you know the girlies, but only if it's something cool. For example, take take Charles Taylor. He is cool because he always has the latest pair of Jordans. How many people know people like that? It's so hard to believe that Jordans are still so insanely popular, like they are, since my father talked about having them when he was my age. Don't y'all say nothing. Eons ago. I mean, I remember people wanted the latest design so badly that they camped outside of the shoe store overnight and at one mall. They actually caused a riot. Incredible. And Charles has to have like 50 pairs. Anybody got friends that got I probably have about 50 pair of shoes. Not no Jordans though. Then there is Mike Kepner. Mike plays for our basketball team. He's only a 6th grader, but he is a starter on our basketball team. And I know he's got to be at least 6 feet, 4 inches easily. He is taller than any of the other kids in school and even most of the teachers. All but Mr. Brooks, our gym teacher. Rumor has it, Mr. Brooks used to play in the NBA, but got hurt after only 3 years and had to retire. Mr. Brooks is 6 feet 8 inches and can touch the basketball rim without even jumping. He's always telling us about the importance of finishing school because you never know what life may throw your way. He and my father went to school together, and whenever he catches me freestyling, he says that I remind him of my father who had a hip hop group back in the day. Mr. Brooks is mad cool. All right, time for some more thanking you all. How many people will say that no one can touch your flow? Well, when Vaughn gave his friend a little sneak peek at his flow and what he had been working on, talking about chess, relating it to his life, I want you to think about how you could come up with your own flow, about something you enjoy doing. Now, I gave you a little snippet of how I was able to take what Vaughn did for his flow and how putting music sometimes helps me. Maybe you could try using some music to help you. So I'm going to share with you my flow that I came up with, and I'm going to challenge, I'm going to encourage, I'm going to push, I'm going to ask for you to do the same. And now here's the catcher. Share it with somebody else. I won't tell you who to share it with. Just make sure that you let at least one other person hear something that you wrote. All right? Remember, I told you all that I wanted you to come up with the flow, and I was going to do the same, right? Challenge myself. So here's the flow that I came up with. I want to show you. I wrote it down on my paper, okay? So, and I even had to put a little music to it. I heard the music in the background. That kind of gets me going. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. It was in the 90s when I first began to live out my dreams as a true fan. I took the floor, and to my surprise, I became a pacemate on the rise. How'd I do? Well, it don't have to be perfect, but you get the point, right? Before we continue on with our reading, I want to talk to you about a lesson that Vaughn also learned from his gym teacher, who often made this statement to Vaughn: you never know what life will throw your way. In an excerpt from the story, we see that Mr. Brooks not only was a gym teacher, but used to play in the NBA. It makes me wonder if Mr. Brooks had a backup plan, like becoming a teacher, so that he would still be successful in life. We're going to complete an activity that's going to be helpful with you making choices to help you be successful in life. We're going to stop right there for just a second. I want to bring up a statement. You never know what life would throw your way. All throughout this book, you hear a lot of things that Vaughn wanted to do, like he wanted to be in the talent show. He wanted to have get a good grade on his math test. He wanted to the battles, when they had the battles in school. Of course, he always wanted to win them. So when Vaughn's gym teacher, Mr. Brooks, says that he always reminds him of the importance of staying in school because you never know what life would throw your way. And then there was a rumor about Mr. Brooks that he used to play in the NBA, but retired or got injured after 3 years. That is a true statement. I mean, how many times have you planned to do something and something happens and you have to go another way? So how do we react? So one of the things that I do, and something that I would encourage you to put into practice, is to start setting goals for yourself. Something that you work for. Short-term goals, which are things that you can accomplish within the next year. Like when we are getting ready to start the new school year, what are some goals that you would set for yourself? And then those long-term goals are those things that you want to accomplish in your lifetime. I want to challenge you to create a list of short and long-term goals for yourself. Remember the piece of paper, the notebook that I suggested that you have? Now is that time to get that notebook out. And you might need an adult's help. You may not. If you do, it's okay. Ask. You might ask your big brother, your cousin, your sister, if y'all getting along, whoever you're looking at this video with. And I want you all to write down, don't make it too long. Write down 2 goals. Now, I want you to remember that short-term goals are something that you can do within a year's time. And those long-term goals are going to be things that you see happening in the future, like 3 or 4 years, 5 years, 10 years even. So one of my short-term goals that I set for myself was to take dance classes, like to be consistent in my dance classes so that my long-term goal of starting a dance company can have some leverage. You know how when you get ready to take a test, and if you really want to get a good grade on the test, what do you have to do? You got to study, right? So it's the same thing with a goal. If you set a goal for yourself, like for example, if your goal is to be a doctor, think about your short-term goals. You need to make sure you're getting good grades in school. You need to make sure that you are taking classes that will help you, like biology and science, and those classes that will help you get to that long-term goal of being a doctor. Another short-term goal could be just running. Running for exercise. Like me, I like to go running. Whenever the weather gets nice outside, it gets to about 70 or 80 on a consistent basis, I like to go jogging or running. And my long-term goal from me doing this, one, definitely so that I can stay in shape. But I eventually want to run a marathon. Now, a marathon is not something that's super short. They do have different levels of marathons, like 5 miles, 10 miles. I don't know which set of miles I want to do yet, but that would be an example of my long-term goal. So from me running daily for exercise to me running in a marathon, which would happen in a few years. So I'm showing you an example of what you might want to put in your notebook. You're going to create a list of short and long-term goals for yourself. You may need an adult to help you, but I made a T-chart. And so if you look at my T-chart, you'll see I have short-term goals on one side, long-term goals on the other side, and you see what my two goals were. Now that we've set some goals, it's time to continue reading. But back to Mike. He's been playing b-ball since he was about 5. It's so funny because he always carries a basketball with him wherever he goes. Books in one hand, basketball in the other. It's funny, but you have to respect him for his dedication. He's one of the best players in the country. And every once in a while you will see a college scout at our games. College scouts. Man, that is crazy. So naturally the girls flock to him. See, he's different, but in a cool way. There is, however, one exception to this rule at school. Barry McKinley. Barry is a certifiable, undeniable nerd. Not that there is anything wrong with being a nerd. I'm not saying that at all. But if you look up nerd in the dictionary, you might see his face. I mean, quiet, glasses, and always wears his shirt tucked in and buttoned all the way up to the top. He's a 6th grader just like me. But here's the reason why this guy gets attention from the girlies. He's famous. Yep, famous, world famous in fact. And I'm not talking famous because he has won all of the Math 24 contests since 4th grade countrywide, or the fact that he always wins first place in our STEM fairs. I can remember when he won in our last year of elementary school. He built this life-sized, voice-activated Lego robot that looked just like President Obama. I don't know if I believe that one, but it was freaky how real it looked. Barry even got the opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. to show the robot to the president. But that is not why he is world famous. Nope, Heck, I thought that was why. Barry is world famous because outside of all of these accomplishments, Barry has a very unique talent. He has memorized the number pi. You know, March 14th, 3.14, the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. I didn't think it was such a big deal until I looked it up on the internet. It turns out that memorizing pi is an international phenomenon. They have all kinds of categories and age ranges. The actual calculation of pi is infinite. I think a computer was able to count up to 5 trillion digits. The world record holder is from China, and he was able to memorize over 67,000 digits. Dang. It took him just over a whole day to recite the string of numbers. That is almost unbelievable if it hadn't really happened. Barry isn't the world record holder. However, he does hold the North American record for memorizing the most digits of pi for his age range, the 11 to 16 bracket. Pretty cool, huh? He received a huge trophy and $5,000. I couldn't believe it. That is a ton of money for a kid of our age. I know that Charles probably kept thinking of how many pairs of Jordan he could buy with that money. I was so impressed that I actually tried to start memorizing pi. Have you ever did that before? But the highest I got was to 20 digits. Barry actually memorized 300 digits. Although he won the $5,000, his parents only let him spend 100 of it. The rest went into a college fund. I mean, I know college is important from everything my parents say, but man, what a bummer. Taking the time to memorize all those numbers for just $100 just doesn't seem fair. But Barry got more than prize money that day. He got noticed by the teachers, by the other kids in school, and now, surprisingly enough, by the girlies. But this is rare and more than likely would never happen without these accolades. There's that word. Barry would be in the category they put school safeties, tutors, and kids in the chess club. The uncool zone. This is a zone I have tried hard to stay out of, especially being at the bottom of the totem pole in middle school as a 6th grader. Now you see my dilemma? Now, not only could I not tell my best friend Chris, but anyone for that matter, if anyone discovered that I was a chessie. Chessie. Here's the definition. A kid in the chess club that no one feels comfortable talking to because they always relate everything back to a chess game. The epitome of uncool. It could potentially erase all the positive reputation I've built up with my rhyming skills. And that rep would disappear fast. Faster than that guy who jumped from space and broke the sound barrier fast. I could see it now. The news would roll out through the school quicker and more thunderous than an avalanche. They would make an announcement over the school intercom system. Attention all students. MC Ponzi plays chess and shall now and forever be stripped of his cool status. Instead of people cheering at the sound of my lyrical skills, their mouths would now fall mute. No clapping, just laughing and jeering. It would be a nightmare. And worst of all, Troy, MC Amazing, would now reign at the top MC, or would reign as the top MC in the school. I could never let that happen. And so my secret passion for chess will remain intact. So that was the end of chapter 1, and now it is activity time. I told you that there would be multiple opportunities for us to do some stopping and thinking and writing. Well, here is the activity that goes along with what we've just read. So we have read about several things. We talked about setting goals. We wrote our own rhymes. We also learned some new vocabulary. The activities that I want you to choose from, there's 3 of them. You might enjoy doing them by yourself at home, or you may get someone in your household to do it with you. The first one is make a comic strip. How many people have made comic strips before? I know we did this in my class last year, and the kids absolutely loved it. If you go online, you can find some examples, or you can find some videos that will help you with drawing in case you are not good at drawing. You can also find some frames that will help you manipulate your comic strip in a better order. There is also a site that you can virtually do your comic strips, but I want you to choose a set or choose something that happened in the story that you really enjoyed or that you just found interesting, and I want you to do a comic strip based off of that. The second thing that you can do is I want you to imagine you are in the story as an extra character. This part is fun. And I want you to write what happens. So think about this, a character that hasn't been introduced. Maybe you could be one of the girls who likes, or maybe you don't like, MC Ponzi. And what would your interaction be with MC Ponzi or Vaughn? The third thing that you could do is Vaughn and his friends are getting ready for a big talent show at school. This could be a fun one. I want you to put on a talent show with your household or your family. Or better yet, you can Zoom with your friends and do a talent show. How fun would that be? And guess what I want you to do after you do that? I want you to send us some examples so that we can share in our district what our wonderful JCPS families are doing with our virtual learning. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Now I want to switch your attention or your focus. You're going to now learn the dance portion or the hip hop portion that goes along with day 1 of literacy and hip hop. I hope you enjoy. Can't wait to see you again on the next video. Be sure and tag DEP in one or all of our social media accounts in pictures or videos of your child or even the whole family participating in one of our virtual programs. After tagging us, use the hashtag DEP Goes Virtual to be entered into one of multiple drawings for a free summer library to be sent to your child's school when we are back this August. DEP Goes Virtual. Join us as we bring to you the hip hop lesson that goes along with our literacy and hip hop class, brought to you by Destin Dance Company under the direction of Jamani Grimes and myself, Lonetta Martin Grimes. We hope you enjoy.
Welcome everyone. Today is day 1 of the Literacy and Hip Hop virtual class. My name is Miss Jamani and I will be teaching the hip hop portion. To get started, I want to make sure you have on comfortable clothes, space to move around in, keep a positive attitude, and you can even invite a friend to dance with you.
And I'm going to be helping her out. And you may remember me from the literacy portion where we've been reading the book, The Hip Hop Chess Master, which is a book written by Roland P. Taylor. Also a program that is funded by the Department of Diversity, Equity, and Poverty Office, which is led by Dr. John Marshall. To get us started today, I'm going to tell you that there are 3 focuses to our class. 1, focus is warm up. Before you do any type of movement, you have got to warm up your bodies. So I hope you're ready. The second thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to learn a dance. We're going to learn some choreography. So on the choreography, I'm just going to tell you keep an open mind. And then the third and final thing that we'll be focusing on is the performance. And that's where I'm going to ask for you all to invite a friend, invite a parent or somebody to watch you. All right, let's get started. We're now moving into our hip hop warm up. I hope you're ready. All right, everybody, let's get that rhythm. And I want you to follow Miss Jamani. But as you follow Miss Jamani, I want you to feel that beat. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's going to be on the 8 count. 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Look right and left. Put 2 and right. 2, left, 2, 5, 6. Next, we're going to go side to side with the head. Go right, left, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to swing side to side. Go right, left, go right, and left, go right, and left, and 5, 6. Change it, elbow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna step up and back. Go up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna take it tap front and out and right and left. And 2, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna tap to the front. Go front and side and back and right, left, and left foot right. Left, back, left, right. Again, out, back, right, left, and front, side, back. Now we're going to start from the beginning. Look right, together. Left, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to go side to side. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk it out. 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're gonna head swing. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got an elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna go up and back with the hips. Go up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're gonna tap 2, out, in, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now turn your body. 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time and pop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're gonna take your tap up to the side, to the back, up, up. Go left foot and out. And back, and left, right foot, out, back, pick it up, and up, out, back. Now we're just gonna step it out, 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 step it out. We're gonna keep warming up. Now we're moving on to our next thing. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's start by marching. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. March it out. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, 2. Now we're gonna do the arms. 5, 6. Go right, twice, right and left, and single, single. Go step and back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and step. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and last one. 5, 6. Now we're gonna bounce it out. 1, 2, 3. If you mess up, just keep it going. 7, 8 and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 and rock. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 4. Now we're gonna start back with our march. March it out. Boom. Now we're gonna take everything to a 2-8 count. 2, 2, 3, 4. That was 1, 6, 7, 8 again. 2, 3, 4. Shoulders again. Here we go. Go right and left and back. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a step. Go back. 2, 3, 4. Grapevine and grapevine. 5. Same step. Go up. 2. Knees and knees and knees. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go up and back. Up, up, back, back, up, up, back, back, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. Rock it out. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go back to our march. Now we're gonna try to do single counts, everybody. Single counts. Are you ready? 5, 6. We're gonna start with this march. 6. Count it out. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Change the step in the 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, left, and grapevine. 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, give me something. 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, up, 6, 7. Rock it out. Go rock. Rock it out. Now keep it moving. 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 Do your own groove. Do your own groove. Do your own groove. Up. Own groove. We got one more song, y'all. Hang in there. All right, we're coming up on the home stretch of the end of our stretch. Now I want you to think about stretching your body as we do this next section. Here we go. We're going to start with our right 6, 7, 8. We're going 5, 2, 3, together. Left, 6, 7, 8, and bounce. 2, 3, to the right. Left, 6, 7, again. 3, 2, 3, 4, together. 6, 7, 8, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go single, double to the right. Left, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your heel. 2, 3, 4. Bend. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now take your right foot to the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 2, 3, 4. Start from the beginning. Bounce front. Go 1, 2, 3. Together. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4. Again. 6 down to the right. Go single, double. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna take it to the front. Heel, right, left, right, and left. Push it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you you pop it out. 6, 7, 8, do your own thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, do your own thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that was our warm up. Now it's time to get ready to learn the dance or the choreography, which is those steps to make up the dance. I just want to remind everybody, please don't give up. If you make a mistake, just keep trying, keep moving. Let's just have fun. Now we're getting ready to start the dance, which is the choreography, those steps that we put together to make up a dance. You may have heard of this song before. It is the Tootsie Slide. That is our first TikTok that we are going to learn. So you start with your feet together. You're going to hold count 1. He actually says black leather. That's your 1. Black leather glove. You're going to take your right foot out to the side and your right arm like wipes sweat off your hand. And then you step to the front on 3, 4 with your left foot. 3, pull your elbows up. And 4, you cross them in. So let's put that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. From there, from your 3, 4, you're going to take your body to the left and your knees and everything go with you and your arms come up in like goalposts, we call them. So it looks like this. 5, now go to the right. 6 and 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and 6, and 7, 8. It's gonna get the music ready for us. You all be ready. It comes right in. Black. All of this part you wait. As soon as he says black leather glove.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Like crossbody got
8, I'm going to show you your feet first, then we can add the arms. So your feet is going left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. Okay, now we're going to do tempo, just to show you the speed of it, and then I will show you the arms. So we just got finished doing from here.
7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and step, 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 step.
So that is regular tempo. Now we're going to add the arms. So you are here. 5, 6, 7, 8.
1 and 2 hit 3 and 4 hit 5 and 6 and step, 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 step. That's how we're going to count that other part. Can we put that much with counts? And then we're going to do music. 5, 6, 7, hold 1. 1, go 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and step, 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 step. Ready for music? It's a little bit faster.
black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and got a dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide.
Y'all hear that? That's what's coming next. Y'all get ready for that right foot up. That's what's coming next. So we just finished doing our break in there, and that was the step, 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 step. Notice your arm is like you're chugging back and forth, and you're doing a plie with it. So now for the chorus part, or the actual TikTok part of it, you're going to kick your right foot out, and then you're going to take it out. So we're going 1 and 2 and. Do it one more time. 5, 6, 7, kick up. 1 and 2 and 3. You're going to kick the left foot out, and then you're gonna slide on 4. All right, so let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. It goes 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now, one thing I want to point out is when you do your 3, instead of coming back to the back to the center, you're gonna come from 3. You're gonna step straight out for 4. So let's put that together one more time. Then we're gonna add the other part. 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now from here, we got that right foot free, but you gotta cheat because you're gonna now do your left foot. Left foot, bop, bop. So it's 1 and the dot, and that's actually 5 and 6 and right foot 7. Now you go this way, slide on 8. All right, so let's put that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Switch it. 6 and 7, 8. All right, are we ready to add our own little stuff in it and do it with the music? Here we go.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one.
Y'all got it? Y'all want to try that one more time? I think we should do that music one more time. And this time, before you start the music, I want you to kind of add something to it. Notice we kind of got some little bounces, but when you do the give me a little if you want to take your arms out with it, add some of your own personality in there. Here we go.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, kill it.
All right, you all. Miss Jemani's gonna teach the next part. I'm gonna give you the counts while she gives you the movements.
Okay, 2 times to the front.
1, 2,
2 times to the back.
3, 4,
Single to the front.
5,
Single
6,
to the back. Now you're gonna slide up.
7, 8.
So let's try that again, just with counts.
5, 6, 7, 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I usually don't say the 8 because to me that's like a hold. But if it feels more comfortable for you, say 8 in your head, okay? Try it a little bit faster this time. 5, 6, ready, here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's add that with the Ready? 5, 6, 7, here we go. We got 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all hear how that goes? Are we ready to put that from here with the music? From the beginning? All right, here we go.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way,
up, back, slide.
Can't let this one slide. Don't you wanna dance?
How we feeling? Do you want to dance at it again? I think we want to do that one more time with the music before we get the other part.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody, got a piece. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey, don't you wanna?
So now, we just finished sliding up. Boom. We're going to rock to the back. Your body's going to be facing this way just a little bit, but we're going to rock. 1 and 2, you're going to throw your hand out. All right, so from here, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 1 and 2. Now you're going to step your right foot around, cross 3, and you're going to throw it on 4. Feel free to just pick it up here or just boom, like that. All right, so let's go back. I would like to add it from there, from the kick, into that. Slow. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got a 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Right foot out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, push, cross, throw. All right? How we doing? Let's try that with the music from the beginning.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody, got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it.
Go kick it, pop.
Left foot
Slide, kick it, pop.
Right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide.
Turn,
Don't
pop.
you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like my.
Okay, but this is where, again, you really got to listen to those words. We're going to step with our right foot. 5, our left arm is going to come up. Then we go 6 to the other side. And then we go to the right again, 7, 8. And the reason why I'm saying right foot is because my right foot is what I'm stepping on. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so let's put that together. But I want to take it from ba, ba, da, da. That's your 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, rock. Arm out, cross it, throw on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it helps me to really dig that in. So let's try that a little bit faster this time. 5, same spot. Da, da. 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock, rock. Arm out, turn it 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you now ready for music? Here we go. I hope you're getting revved up like I am. This is our first TikTok dance we're learning, you all.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody, got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. Go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide.
Slide, rock it, push, turn,
Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you the right.
Don't you want to dance with me? That's what that was on. Don't you want to dance with me? Now the part coming next is I can dance like Michael Jackson. Notice I'm giving you those syncopated beats, which is that rhythm. I can dance like Michael Jackson. So Miss Giovanni is going to give you the step. I'm going to give you the count.
Right, left, then sit, up, sit.
So
So
count wise, we're here. So when she steps out, that's your 1, 2 is the other one, 3 is your sit, and 4. Okay? So going back from this again, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 1, 2, sit, 3, and 4. Think about what Michael Jackson used to do. You got that hat? We just put the arm out here so that you can see a little bit more of your own style. All right? Are we ready to take that from tap, tap, bop, bop? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Now, next count. After your 4, you're gonna bend. It's a little tricky because you have to bend the same way that we're bent already. So you got bend up, and what I'm doing is I'm taking my left foot and on my heel. Then you're gonna go bend, and you're gonna go to the right, and your right heel is up. Bend, left heel, bend, right heel, and that's a total of 4 times. And I'm rolling to the front.
So count-wise, it goes like this. You had that break in between there. Your break is this part. The 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to start back over with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's to help you remember to do a full 8 count of that. Now, we are going to go counts from the beginning, and then we're going to add the music. So are you ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and back 2, 5, 5 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's your break. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The rhythm kind of changes. That's why it's really hard to count this one consistently, because you change with the rhythm, right? So that's our key today. Think about the rhythm. Helps you stay on beat, and that's what we're counting for. All right? Sometimes it's That's why sometimes the count changes.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, Kelly, this one slide. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you the vibration. It's a thriller in the track. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson.
So, guess what? We are coming on the home stretch. We are almost finished. Notice he repeats, don't you want to dance with me? I can learn Michael Jackson, okay? That's what's coming next. So we just learned that, right? So we came out of da, da. So you're on this side. You're going to pick up that right foot again, and it's ah, 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 ah. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do arm, head, sit, da, da. And that should be Jackson. Okay? Then from here, we repeat that same thing. I'm going to go ahead and just do it. Row, hit, bop, hit, bop, hit, bop, hit. Are we ready to try that with music? Because now we officially know the whole dance. Let me see if y'all can figure out what comes in next. I'm not even going to teach it. I'm just going to see if you can figure it out.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, killing this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you the passion. It's a thriller in the track. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up.
Told y'all y'all would know it.
Left foot up, right foot slide.
Now we're gonna stop there because this part is different.
slide.
How many people got that was coming up again? The right foot up part. So I'll let Imani review that part, and then we're going to teach you the last, I believe, 8 count.
So, just like she said, you're going to go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. And you still can do your own thing with your arms, however you want to do it. It's up to you.
So now, taking us out for the home stretch, this is probably the most syncopated, the most challenging, and if you get it, the most fun step to do. So right after you finish doing slide, I want you to pretend like you're jumping a rope, okay? And the step is 1 and 2, all right? So I'm going right, left, right. I'm going to, got my right foot free, I'm going to drag that foot to the front where my left ends up here, okay? So to slow, it goes 1 and 2, 3, hold, 4. Remember that hold we talked about earlier? All right, so let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 1 and 2, 3, 4. From here, we jump back on 5, come back to the front on 6. Now slide out to the side, 7, 8. All right, we got a lot of holds in there, so let's do that again. Sorry, we got one more little thing in there. So we got 5, 6. We just dragged out 7, 8. We got 1 and 2, 3, hold 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from here, like Miss Jemani's doing, I'm gonna let her do it. You shimmy or shake. 1, 2, 5. That's the last little thing. Now I'm gonna ask you to get a little, I won't say crazy with it, but for yourself, I want you to do your own little because that's the last little thing we do of this particular song. So can we put that 8 count with this on counts? Then we're gonna go back with music. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and kick, 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 drag back. Ah and da da ah ah ah. How'd you do? Do we need to do that again with counts or?
One more time with
I
counts.
think so. All right, here we go. I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit. I'll try not to speed it up too fast. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got right foot pop, left foot drag, and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ba-da-ah-ah. Okay? Y'all ready to try with music? If you get it, thumbs up. If you don't get it, 2 thumbs up because I know you're not gonna stop trying.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, Kelly, this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide.
I might have talked over the music, but I think you get the gist of it. Guess what? You just made it through day one. Give yourself a hand clap, but guess what? We've got to do it at least one more time, okay? Because that was our dance for day one. Remember, this is our JCPS Tootsie Slide, okay? We're gonna give it a new name, our JCPS Tootsie Slide. Are you all ready?
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, Kelly, this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you the passion. It's a thriller in a trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide.
All right, you all, I don't know about you, but I am officially tired. So I hope you come back for day two of us doing more dancing
with you.
Boom. Here is some examples of performance examples. Keep in mind, performances, you want to make others dance with you. Have fun. We know that you all have worked really hard, and now it's time to bring it down and do a cool down. All right, you all, we just made it through day one of learning our hip hop dance. Now we're going to show you a performance example. We brought a helper with us just to show you that you can do it. Don't worry if you mess up. Keep moving, keep dancing, and just have fun. Make somebody want to get out there and move with you.
Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece and gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you the passion. It's a thriller in a trap. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. Can't let this one slide. Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Nike crossbody got a piece in it. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide. Hey. Don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you the passion. It's a thriller in a track. Where we from? Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could get you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide. Left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way, we bout to slide. Hey, can't let this one slide.
We know that you all have worked really hard, and now it's time to bring it down and do a cool down. We have just finished with our class. We're going to cool down now. The most important reason for you to cool down is to remember it lessens your chances to get hurt, and it also helps to reduce your muscles tightening up and you getting sore from our workout and moving those body parts that you may not have normally used. So we're going to get started. Miss Jamani's going to change that music for us. We're going to start out with our feet apart. So as she's getting the music ready, I want you to start by breathing in and out and taking those arms up and down. So we're just going to take those arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 6, 7, 8, and bend. 2, 3, 4, and bend. 6, 7, 8, and bend. 2, 3, 4, and bend. 6, 7, 8. Stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and other side. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and other side. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and other side. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take those arms out. 6, 7, 8, and alternate. 2, right, left, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and take those arms down. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to take those arms, roll them up. 3, 4. We're going to go up in a flat back. 6, 7, 8. Drop it down. 2, 3, 4. Roll it up. Bend those knees slightly. 7, 8. And take those arms up. 2, 3, 4. And forward. 6, 7, 8. Drop it down. Bend those knees. 2, 3, 4. Roll it up. 6, 7, 8. Shoulder right and left and right and left. Now bend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here. 2, 3, 4. Walk it in. 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to take those arms up. 2, 3, 4. And other side. 6, 7, 8. And other side. 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, we're gonna take the arms out to the side. 4, and we're gonna reach. 6, try to point those toes if you can. Hold. 2, 3, 4, bring it up. 6, 7, 8, and out. 2, 3, 4, and forward. Flex those toes, flex those feet. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna squeeze up. 2, 3, 4, take it out. 6, 7, 8. Again, up. 2, 3, 4, take it out. 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4, and out. 6, 7, 8. Take those arms down and take your right foot and bend it. Cross it over the left foot. Now you're gonna twist to your right. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 6, 7, 8. And other side. Keep that leg there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Twist to your left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back to the front. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna take those legs in. And we're gonna take it down. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 6, 7, 8. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 6, 7. Sitting up and down. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 6, 7, 8. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and bring those knees in. 7, 8, and side. 2, 3, 4, and other side. 6, 7, 8, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Bring it up. 6, 7, 8. We're gonna touch right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left. Now we're gonna bring both of those feet in and we're gonna sit up. As we come up, we're gonna breathe in and we're gonna blow it out. You have just made it through the hip hop portion of this class. Be sure and tag DEP in one or all of our social media accounts in pictures or videos of your child or even the whole family participating in one of our virtual programs. After tagging us, use the hashtag DEP Goes Virtual to be entered into one of multiple drawings for a free summer library to be sent to your child's school when we are back this August. DEP Goes Virtual.